Hey, what is up, you guys? Cozy Valley Model Railroad speaking. Well, this is one interesting item I've probably seen just pictures of online and just, something like this. This is something I've maybe been trying to look for one, but never seen one. I've only seen them in books and videos. It's the Lionel 1948 wartime freight train. This thing is made of paper. It runs on a gauge track, and the train was very hard to assemble. Lionel Steel is gone. Lionel Steel has gone to war. Fun to put together. Lionel, wartime freight train ready to assemble. Educational and entertaining. I love these words on it. Item number 50. And you wouldn't think this would be a normal train set. Oh no. Inside is the original instructions for the Lionel paper train. The instructions say to put the train together, and it's a really cool item. This is not a reproduction. This is a real 1943 genuine paper train. And, this is part of the engine. You had to assemble it. And I'm not going to put it together. It's a really hard train to assemble, which most people have told me is a very hard one to assemble. These are the original instructions, which are very hard to come by. Now we'll go through the box. This is when it gets hard. These are the wheels for the train. Oops. The original, one of the papers for cutting the wood to the right length for the flanges for the wheel sets. This is the first train car. It's not been put together. It is one of the gondolas. It's a gondola car. It has all the wheels. And this is one train I think I will never put together because it is original. This is one of the crossing gates with the lights. Never flashed. These are the ties. They actually had to fold every tie. Very rare. Here's another part of the train, which is the rails. You actually had to fold every individual rail. And a lot of this cardboard was like this when I found it. It wasn't assembled completely. A lot of this was unassembled. And it looked like somebody tried to put it together. And it's a really neat train set. And I think it's one of the collectibles I have in my collection. These are the rails. Here's the plucky caboose. It's never been assembled. That's one of the other cars. Here's more of the rails. You actually had to fold every rail. Now here's where it gets interesting. A lot of this below here is part of the engine and the front of the steam engine and boxcar. This was part of the boxcar. This assembly here. This was part of the engine, the locomotive, which is sad to say. I don't know how much is left of the locomotive. I wish it was all there, because I know I got parts of the side rods. Here's another item, and this was probably the boxcar, part of the boxcar. Here's all the tie plates for the ties. Least but not least, but here's all the original wooden axles for the Lionel cars. And it's sad to say there's one of the wooden axles. And sad to say, a lot of the engine and tender were damaged. It looked like somebody tried to put the engine together, and it looked like a mouse got to it and really chewed it up. Really sad to say to have parts of it still in here in the box. This was part of the locomotive. Here was the boiler for the engine. A lot of other parts for the engine. And sad to say, I don't know what's all here anymore. But I've got this item for $60 from a guy. And I'm really happy to have this in my collection, but I'm glad it's in the way it is for right now, because when I saw this item, I really did not want to take a chance in putting this thing together. I do know it would be super hard for me to put this thing together, but I did not want to take a chance in putting it together and just putting it together. I'm stuttering, sorry guys. But I wanted to show you this Lionel paper train, and it's a really cool item, and you don't see this every day. I hope you guys enjoy this video. This is Cocosing Valley Model Railroad signing out.